Hi, Fia. Thanks for joining today. All right. Sure. Hello, love. Oh, you're so welcome. I really do enjoy everybody coming in and hanging out. Hey, Lindsay. I'm good. I hope you are. Hi, Gemma. Well, hey, Kaylee. Sure. All right, you guys. It is going to be a short day because I do have a lot to do today. Got some appointments and I got to get ready for those. Some readings. So, yeah, Lindsay, I'll see how far I can get. But of course, the daily general reading is great for everybody too. A lot of times it has some good stuff. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. Sure, Gemma. Hey, Sherry. I am very well. Thank you. All right. We're going to go ahead and get started on the daily general. All right. Sure. Yeah, I'll see how far I can get today. Let me go ahead and start my list before I can't remember everybody. Okay, let's see. We got Afia and Kaylee and Lindsay and Sherry. All right. I think that hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Oh, thank you, Gemma. Yeah, I really do appreciate you guys being here as well. I do enjoy it, and I love reading for everybody. Like I said, it might be a little bit shorter today because I do have a reading I've got to get ready for right after. And then got some big work to do tonight. Be working with doing some healing and some shadow work and some energy work. And I always got to take some time and space to prep for that. Sure, Gemma. Hey, Jennifer. All right, you guys. We'll see how far I get. I will do my best to get through as many as possible. All right, so the daily general reading for everybody. Okay, we're being asked to open up, right, in our minds. We have to start focusing on expansion. Okay, because there's opportunities that are being missed or potentially could be missed if we don't start focusing on possibilities and expansion. Okay, so again, kind of like yesterday, make sure you're not getting stuck into any kind of excuse mode or, focusing on why things can't happen or getting stuck in the cycle of, feeling like nothing good ever happens or it's one thing after another. Like, example, like when people say, oh, when it rains, it pours. Like, that's really kind of, I mean, depending on how you take it, that can be really, really negative because you're just inviting in more negative, right? You just open that door. So when people say that, even if I don't say it out loud in my mind, I always replace it with, when it rains, it pours blessings all over. Because I would rather accept that in than the negative aspect, right? Hey, Amanda. Hey, Heaven Faith. Is it Katie? So yeah, you just want to make sure that, you're not falling into that trap of always having an excuse and, missing chances and opportunity, because they're a little bit still hidden and in the dark. But the reason for that is by focusing on the negative and not focusing on the possibilities. Okay. So we're being asked to stop the negativity, stop blocking ourselves, stop, always having a reason that you can't do something. Right. So we're being asked to not do that. Don't go there, and stay positive, because then the possibilities can make their way in, the opportunities can come into your life, and then you have to take action on them. Okay. But if you always have an excuse, you're never going to take action. So make sure that you're not getting into that zone and that space, and you are taking action on the opportunities. Okay. And it's okay to go slow as you're working towards your goals and your dreams and what you're wanting to manifest, because going slow gives you an opportunity to perfect and refine and define and really just dive into, the nitty gritty, the details. What do you want? Why do you want it? What's the energy behind it? Okay. What energy is blocking you? Where are you crossed up? Right. So it's okay to go slow in your process of working on what you're wanting to accomplish, as long as you still have forward movement. And you always want to leave space for the this or something greater, right? So you might have it set in your mind exactly what you want, and this is what you want to manifest, but always leave open the space for this or something greater, so that you don't miss opportunities and other things that you can be manifesting that you aren't even aware of, but that are actually better than what you want. Right? So it's all about being open, staying receptive, okay, and taking action. Now, we are still running up against people who are meddling, they're in the way, they're glamoring, they're not being their true selves, right? So we really have to start paying attention and see who these people are and become aware, okay, so they can no longer block our connection and block the inspiration and the passion. Okay. So please, please, please open up, be aware, pay attention. Don't glamour yourself, but also don't be glamored by people around you. Okay. It's kind of one of those people that talk too much. Like, they tell you all about themselves and they try to make themselves sound a certain way. Normally they're full of it. Right. So watch out for those people. Okay. Don't let them get in your business or get in your way. All right. Make sure you're staying connected with that divine energy, and that God energy is here wanting to help and assist. And you guys, a lot of times that God energy is the active principle. Okay. That is taking action, right? Where a lot of times the goddess energy can be related to receptive energy, being open to receiving, where the goddess, or the God energy, I'm sorry, is the active principle. So actually doing it, doing the work, going through the process, taking action on the opportunities, doing what you need to do and getting it done. Okay. So just keep that in mind, keep moving forward, keep calling in that masculine divine energy, that God energy to work with you. Make sure that you're, eliminating these people, protecting your energy and not giving it away to them. Okay. Because, when you get stuck and you hit up against these people that are negative, they're in your way, they're meddling, all that stuff, right? They are taking up your energy, whether you realize it or not. Right. And they're keeping you stuck in that negative mental vibration. So you got to break free from it, that you're not spending any time, energy, thoughts on these people, because you need to be spending your time, energy, and thoughts on the divine and on your passion and manifesting, creating, and taking action. Okay? All right, you guys. Yeah, energy vampires. That's right, Natasha. They're everywhere. You got to watch out for them and learn to protect yourself, right? And not give your power away. every time we come up with excuses, it is very much so giving your power away. You just gave all your power away to that excuse. So when we start to take ownership and responsibility for our lives and we don't allow ourselves to go into excuse mode, then we're standing in our power. Then we can take action. Then we can make things happen, right? All right. Hi, Janelle. Yes, exactly, Natasha. Being accountable for yourself. Absolutely. All right, you guys. Like I said, it's going to be a short day, so just putting that disclaimer out there before I get started, just so everybody knows. Okay, first up, I've got Afia, and then Kaylee, Lindsay, Sherry, Gemma, and I think that's it so far. But I'm not sure that I will even get through all of those. Oh, hey, Jonathan, I really don't know that I'm going to be able to get to that reading today either. I'll write you down just in case. But like I said, I got a lot going on today. Busy day. Energy work and readings and such. Okay. All right, Afia, here we go. Oh, you guys, don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram and subscribe on YouTube. That would really help a lot, and I'd really appreciate it. And of course, if you've had a reading and you've not yet left a review recommendation on the Facebook page, I'd appreciate that as well. You guys, you can also Google us because we do have the website. So when you go to Google and look up the Witch Source, we'll come up on there. You can leave reviews there as well. And that helps as well. Don't forget, we also have the podcast with some good information you guys can check out. And we still have readings. They're on sale. They're 25% off now for the month of July. So make sure you go check that out because I love working with you guys one-on-one. All right, Afia, you're on a journey, my dear, and you need to just go slow, okay? It's okay to go slow on this journey because it's going to be a big breakdown. Okay, there's going to be a lot of changes. So this is very much like the tower energy, right? But there's so much wisdom that you can gain. There's so many lessons that can be learned from this big breakdown in your life that's going to bring about a whole lot of changes, okay? So to keep you from going into that deep, dark depression about all the events that are unfolding and the changes that are taking place, you've got to stop and look for the wisdom. Where's the knowledge? Where's the wisdom? What's the lessons that you can learn? Okay. So that you can free yourself from any cycles, people, situations. And once you free yourself, then you can let go. You don't have to go into that depression state. Okay. When you can take it to that higher viewpoint, get a higher advantage, higher perspective, and see the truth of what's really going on, right? Then you can mine the spiritual gold that is there waiting to be found that will serve you so much better in the future here. Okay. So don't go into that deep, dark, depressive state. All right. Now, I understand some things are going to be emotional. That's okay. Honor your emotions. Feel the emotions. All right. But don't get stuck. Okay. And to keep from getting stuck, you've got to find the lessons and the wisdom and see where you are being freed from situations that you no longer need to be a part of. Okay. That's going to help shift the energies. All right. Now, as you're in this journey and all this stuff is clearing out and coming up and being asked to be moved out of your life, okay, you need to make sure that you stay open and receptive because there's lots of good coming right behind it. Okay. Lots of manifesting, bringing in, what you really want, what you truly desire. You just need to be open to receive it. So it's here, okay? When you clear out and get rid of all the junk that doesn't need to be there anymore, you make the space for all the good stuff to come in. Okay, Afia? So make sure that you're not going into this deep, dark, depressive state because that blocks your reception. Okay, when we're depressed and we're really low vibrationally, we are not able to receive. Okay, we block our own receiving because we're energetically pushing it away. Okay, so that's where the caution is. Don't get stuck in that place so that you can open up and receive all the good that needs to come in. And once this starts to happen, you're going to see and you're going to realize, wow, I get it, right? You're going to be able to connect the dots of this big breakdown happened because I needed to up level and be in this better place, right? You're going to see that the divine was actually orchestrating every single movement, every single action, every single piece of what was breaking down. Yes, it can be, just very emotional and sad and depressing, losing these things that we have built up around ourselves to make us, quote, comfortable, right? But the divine is orchestrating to bring you something better, okay? They're working to up-level you and get you to where you really need to be, right? But it won't be until this process happens, this breakdown happens, and then you stay open and receptive, you do the healing work that needs to be done here, you stay open and receptive to your good, then the perceptions shift and you get to see. You'll see and understand why everything happened the way it did, okay? And then you're going to be able to understand even the fine details of what was going on and what was happening, right? And so that you don't repeat that process again. Really have a good, thorough understanding, learning the lessons so it doesn't have to repeat, okay? So just get ready. It's going to be very rocky. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be very rocky. It's going to be very emotional. It's going to be very upsetting. But again, look for the knowledge and see the truth in what's going on. Learn the lessons and know that you are actually being freed from this cage that you maybe don't even realize that you're in. Okay? All right, Afia, that is the message. It will get better, but it's going to be tough for a little bit. But it will get better as long as you don't get stuck in that sadness and depression, okay? There's a higher reason that everything is going on. You are not alone. You are not abandoned, okay? You need to keep that in mind, all right? Stay connected with the divine. All right. Oh, I thank you. Is it Lord Welb? Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. All right. All right, Afia. I hope that was helpful. Good luck to you. Lots of love and light your way because it's gonna be tough, but it'll get better. Okay. Hold on to that ray of hope that all of it is for your growth and your expansion. Okay. All right. Up next, we have Kaylee. All right, Kaylee, here we go. Is it Anhali? Is that how you say it? Your name? I'm so sorry. If I'm saying your name wrong, I do apologize. I will see what I can do, okay? I will get as far as I can. All right, Kaylee. Whew, love is a journey, my dear. And you are walking this path. All right. So there's lots of love energy around you. But you have some growing and shifting and changing to do. Okay. So there's some healing work that has to be done. so that you can really feel and receive this love energy that's wanting to come through. Okay. So it's a process. It's a journey. A lot of people think when they get with their true love that everything's just going to be magical and better, right? Like, it's going to be that missing piece, right? And my life will be complete. It doesn't really work that way, right? When we find our soulmate, our true love, or what have you, they will mirror to us every single place that needs to be healed, right? They will trigger us in every single possible way and force us to look at ourselves and see the healing and the shifting and the changing that needs to be done within so that we can be our highest and best selves. That is the purpose of a soulmate. They are there to support you, to love you, right? To have that trust and love and connection, but they also push you to be your very best with no excuses, no exceptions, right? They don't let you continue to live in a place that is not best for you internally within your body, mind, soul, and spirit. Okay. So there are always challenges that come in when this true love shows up. If you've not already done your healing work, you'll be forced to do so. So you are on this journey and it is about love. Okay. So the love energy is definitely there, but you've got to start changing how you look and see things. Okay. You've got to start shining light on the areas you don't want to look at, and you have to start shifting perceptions because you're stuck in this trap of, this is what I believe, the way things should be, or this is how I believe things work based on, my history and my past and what I've learned. But that doesn't mean it's right. Right? Like sometimes, especially with past relationships, we go through some trauma and drama and, BS that we don't really need to deal with. And it skews us, right? It makes us guarded. It feels like we have to pull in. Sometimes we go to a dark place and we shove stuff in this dark place that we don't want to look at, where we were hurt, where we were maybe disrespected or, lost trust and, faith in people and that kind of thing. So you've got to really dig deep, okay, and dig into those dark, shadowy areas that are unhealed and bring them to the light so that you can start finding and healing those places within you, okay? This is also a magical process, all right? So you can pull your magic in. So when you go to work on healing, go to magic, right? You go into it with the intention of, I will find and heal the parts of myself that I do not want to look at, right? So it's not necessarily about banishing parts of yourself that you don't want to look at. It's about healing the parts of yourself that you don't want to look at because it's still you. You don't really want to banish a part of you because then you're fragmented and you're not whole. And that's the whole problem. You're already fragmented. When you were hurt, you lost a soul piece. So you have to do the healing so that you can claim back your power and claim back your soul piece and be fully you, fully healed, and fully available for this love energy and this love journey. Okay, so it's a process. It does not happen overnight. It doesn't. But it's very rewarding. Yes, it's emotional. Yes, you're trudging up stuff that you would rather not look at. But you make sure you go into it, right? Make it a ritual. Bring your magic in. Light your white candle. Set the intention of, I will bring everything into the light to be healed. Or, if you don't want to say everything, because that could be a lot, focus on one, right? Pick one part that you know that you're hiding from. Set the intention that you are going to bring it up and you are going to heal it. You are going to shift the energy. You're going to claim your power and you're going to retrieve your soul piece, right? Do it with ritual because this part here really has to be done so that the love can really start to come through and flow. Okay. And this is the love energy that's around you. You are love. Every single person in this planet is a piece of love, right? Because we're all connected through this divine source, which is an abundant source of love, right? So everybody has love within them. Okay, so people who think they're unlovable, they're incapable of loving, they don't deserve love, they're not worthy, all of that's bullshit. I'm sorry, but it is. What the problem is, the unhealed areas you don't want to look at and heal. That's blocking your flow of love. That's blocking you from loving yourself, from being able to love others, and to be able to receive love from others. And we block ourselves, or we attempt to block ourselves from the divine love that's always available, right? We don't want to receive it in. So a lot of healing to be done, Kaylee, a lot of healing to be done. All right. But once you start doing it and you learn and you grow and you go through the process, okay, then you're open to the love. All right. So do this work, okay? Do the work. Some of this is what I'm going to be working on this evening, one-on-one. So, that's available. Kaylee, if that's something you're interested in, let me know. Okay, we can get together. We can work on it. You don't have to go this alone, especially if you're unsure. All right. So, but there is a process to it. Okay, because you want to make sure that you really dive deep enough to get the root of what needs to be healed and released and let go of. Okay, you can't play on the surface, right? So you can't just pretend that there's not stuff going on, because there is. Okay. All right, Kaylee. I don't know if that's what you were expecting or wanted to hear, but there is some healing work that needs to be done, and it is time. It's time. Do it. You can do this, okay? It is hard work. I'm not going to lie. It's emotional work, but it's so rewarding and it's so worth it. And I promise you will be a changed person afterwards. Okay? You will be a changed person. You will be like taking a breath of fresh air. Like, wow, I'm so glad I'm out of that hole. Okay? So it's definitely worth doing the work. All right, you guys. It is a short day for me. I'm going to get one more in, and then I'm going to have to call it a day because I got so much to get ready for today. Guys, don't forget, the one-on-one readings are available. They're 25% off. You go to thewitchsource.com, and you can purchase your reading there. You can get a purchase with me, or I'm sorry, you can get a reading with me, Whitney, or you can get one with Pamela. So those are available online, and I would love to work with you guys individually one-on-one. I really do, because we get to dive deep, answer questions, do multiple spreads. And just so you guys know, like, the 10 card layout I do here is not a typical reading. So I don't know, maybe you guys think that's what it is, but it's not. Every spread is different. They can be very elaborate. They could take up this whole workspace, which you guys don't even see the whole workspace. And I don't use spreads, okay? It's all intuitively guided, right? So every reading's different. Every spread is different. The 10 card reading that I do here is just a quick, easy way to do a read, okay? So if this doesn't seem quick and easy to you, that should give you an idea of how a real private reading would be. It's very large. It's very in-depth. We dig deep. We talk. We dive into these issues. They're not just surface level. We go deep, okay? We figure out what's going on, what you need to do, how you can get connected, and really start diving in and doing the work, and making your life what you want it to be. Co-creating, right? All right. Okay. So I got one more person I'll be able to get through today. Lindsay, I'm going to get yours. And then you guys, I'm so sorry for everybody else that showed up today. I appreciate you. I will not be able to get to you today, but I will be back tomorrow at 12:30. Okay. And you can join me then. Hi, Jennifer Bailey. But I will be back tomorrow at 12:30. So please, please, please feel free to come back tomorrow. Jump in right at 12:30 Eastern time. And let me know that you want a reading, and I will be back tomorrow, and I will do a full hour tomorrow, okay, you guys, of readings, and get through as many people as I can tomorrow. Just today is my short day. I've just got getting busy, stuff to get done, and appointments and such. All right, Lindsay, you're very welcome. Here we go. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day as well. I really do feel like there's so much stuff that everybody can gain from everybody's reading. So honestly, because, I've watched readers online and stuff before as well. And, they're reading for somebody else, but I'm like, wow, they're speaking to me too. I know they are. I accept, receive, and I'm grateful for that message, even though it wasn't mine, right? Because I still got something out of it. All right. Okay, Lindsay. You got to get balanced. You've got to reel it in and get balanced, okay? Your energy is getting spread thin. You need to be a lot more protective of your energy and pay a lot more attention to who you are giving and taking energy from, okay? Because it's always an energetic exchange when you interact with people. And sometimes you give, sometimes they give, but you want it to be balanced. Okay, so you need to start identifying the areas that are draining your energy and really dive deep and work on them. Okay, and this can look like anything, like make a list of the crap that is just draining you, that you're just done dealing with, right? This can be anything from, I don't know, some responsibilities you've got going on, situations at work, or maybe finances, bills to be paid, people demanding your attention and time, whatever it is that is draining your energy. First, become aware. Okay, become aware of it. Write it down, put it on paper so you can see these are the things that are just sucking the life out of me, right? Once you can identify them and become aware of them, then you can actually tackle them. Okay, so that's step one. Figure out what is dragging me down. Okay, so that you're not in this place of I don't know. Okay, get very clear on it. Then you want to dive into the details. What about every single one of those things is it that drains you? Okay, really dive deep. What is it? Okay, say it's like something going on at work. All right, well, is it the responsibility of what needs to be done at work? Is it the deadline? Is it the people? Is it just the energy in the situation? Right? You want to figure out what about these particular items on your list? What is it that drains you? Okay, you really want to figure it out. Get clear on the details. All right, then you dive deep into yourself, because what you'll find is these areas that are draining you, when you dive in and you get really clear onto the details of what's draining you, then you can identify where do you need to shine light within yourself. Okay, where do the perceptions need to shift so that you can free yourself from these things being draining? All right, sometimes you'll find that there's certain triggers, right? A good example, which I don't think my mother will mind me sharing, she has this person at work that drains her. Okay, she just cannot. She has the hardest time just dealing with them, whether it's via email, via on the phone, in person, doesn't matter, right? It's a really difficult situation. But when we dove deep into it, it was like, what's really going on is he is a hurt person and he is hurting you. He went through so much crap. The way he treats you and speaks to you is the same stuff that he learned as a child, right? So he is just regurgitating the crap that he's been through in his life. And once you can get an understanding of that, and where it triggers within her, she went through some similar stuff, right? Which is why she's so triggered by his behavior. But he's repeating behavior he's learned, right? So that's where that energy is clashing and draining, right? And it was like, okay, once you become aware of the fact that he's triggering these things within you because he himself has been hurt, that's where energetically you can look at him and say, I see you. I see what you're doing. I see where you're triggering me. I'm going to heal those triggers within myself so that what you do no longer phases me. But then you can take it a step further, magically go into the astral and have that conversation of, I can have compassion and forgiveness for you because I know that you've been hurt and traumatized as a child, and that's why you're putting this stuff on me, but enough is enough, right? So there's layers of this stuff. Like it goes and goes and goes. But it starts with identifying what is draining you and then digging deep into the details to figure out, why is it draining you? Is it because of a past hurt? Is there a trigger? Is there responsibilities you don't want to deal with? Is there something similar in your past or even childhood that came up that was traumatic for you that maybe you've repressed or suppressed and don't know that that's there and it's starting to come up that needs to be healed? Okay, there's lots of reasons that stuff like this happens, okay? But you've got to dig in deep and find it, because once you can find it, you can shift the energy, you can shift the perceptions, you can change it to free yourself. So not only are you freeing yourself by healing these areas, you're freeing your energy because it's not being tied up and drained anymore. So that's when things start to open up, right? That's when you see what's really going on, and you're open to the solutions, and you're open to understanding and healing and fixing these things. And you free yourself up energetically to be able to get it done and off your plate and off your list. Done. Cross the whole thing out, right? And then you're not being drained anymore and pulled in 80 million different directions and feeling drained. Okay. And there will be some communication that has to be done, right? So maybe it's people that you're involved with, or, things that need to be communicated and handled. Figure out why. Maybe it's people you just need to cut ties with, be done with. Maybe it's a situation you just have to finish it and be done. Okay. And that's okay too. Right. But a lot of times there's energetic reasons, there's healing, there's stuff in the background, there's, soul contracts and all kinds of crap that's going on, but it's all to help us grow. Okay. So when you can approach things with that aspect of, what can I learn here? What do I need to heal? What do I need to learn? How can I grow? How can I move this out of my life and off my plate? Okay. Then it's about balance. So not only are you gaining wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these things that are draining you and wearing you down, you're shifting and healing and fixing, and then you know how to not get yourself into these situations again in the future, right? Or as other things come up in the future that drain you, you already know how to handle them so you can do it. Okay? And then it's just a matter of staying balanced. You'll have the knowledge and wisdom through going through this process, then it's maintaining that balance and just saying, you know what? I'm triggered here, or I'm resisting this, or I don't want to deal with this, or this is draining me. Oh, you know what? Let me figure out why. Let me go deep, fix the problem so I can get rid of this, because I'm tired of dealing with this situation. I'm not going to do it anymore. That's standing in your power. That's claiming your energy and your power back, and you co-creating with the divine to be more in control of your life. I use control loosely. Okay. But it does give you a sense of confidence and strength. Okay. So hopefully, keep repeating the same things over and over. Yeah. What are those things you keep repeating? Literally get out a sheet of paper, right? Like just grab you a blank notebook and start at the beginning. Number 1, right? I'm tired of repeating this. I'm tired of repeating this. I'm tired of repeating this. Get clear on what it is that you're done with. Because then once you're clear, again, dive deep into the details. Then you can start shifting, changing, healing, and eliminating it from your life. Yeah. So, Lindsay, good luck to you. Lots of love and light. It is work, but I promise you it's worth it because you'll be free. All of us want that freedom, and you'll have knowledge that you'll gain. So lots of good stuff here. Just dig into it. And again, I would love to work with everybody one-on-one. So if that's something you're interested in, that's available. It's an option. We can dive deep into the particulars and the details. We can do the process together, if that's something you're interested in. So, but I will leave that completely up to you. No pressure, of course. All right, you guys, that's it. That's me for today. Went 40 minutes. I will be back tomorrow again at 12:30. Oh, you're so welcome, Lindsay. You're so welcome. If I ever make it to England, I'm going to call you and be like, "Hey, Lindsay, I'm in England. We need to meet up and have a tea or a coffee or something, right?" That would be so fun. All right, you guys. Thank you. That's it for me for today. We'll be back tomorrow, 12:30. Thank you all for being here. I hope you'll join me tomorrow. And I hope everybody has a wonderful, magical day. Love and light to you all. Yeah, Lindsay, I'm totally going to do it. I'm going to be like, I made it. I'm here. All right, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Much love to you.